Hey everybody, welcome back to Battle Ready Gaming. So this week is our final week of our Star Wars League, and today we are going to be doing the Bunker Mission Act 2. So this is the one where you gotta get the bombs into the bunker. You gotta get the door open and then plant the bombs and steal the points away from the defending player. We're not using any carryover points because we did not do Act 1, so this is just going to be defending player has 3, and the attacking player has the 4 bombs they got to get in there, and that's our scenario. So we decided who's going to go first by comparing 800-point army lists, and I managed to take the bid with 789 here. And so we are going to be the defending player against his 900 points of rebels. That's why it looks like there is just so many more, because it is rebels, but also he does have 100 more points than me. For my army, I'm running Anakin Skywalker with force reflexes, saber throw, defensive stance, and seize the initiative. Just that seize the initiative, make sure he gets his order token, because we're going to be using him defensively. I was debating bringing Obi-Wan, but decided to go with Anakin. Going to see if that exemplar will work out. One of our subscribers, the 501st clone guy, recommended it to me, so we'll see how it pans out for this. Then we got Clone Commander with aggressive tactics, offensive push to get a second aim out there on some of these turns, and prepared supplies. Then I've got the phase 1s. 2 of them would have the Z6, and the other one has the last one has 5s, and then they all 3 have clone medic and prepared supplies. I've got 1 squad of ARC troopers here. This is the strike team with Echo, situational awareness, and I had the points, and I kind of had this little cheeky idea I want to do with the jetpacks. So I threw the jetpacks on them, see if we can take advantage of this scout that they have. And then rounding it off, my fan favorite here, I've got the 2 BARC speeders with the BARC twin laser gunner, just for that fire support shenanigans. Owen, tell us what you're bringing today.
Alrighty. I am bringing Leia Organa with strict orders and improvised orders, Chewbacca with protector, R2-D2 with the C-3PO upgrade, 4 units of rebel vets with the heavy gunners. 3 of them have rebel veterans and 1 of them has a rebel officer, 2 Mark II medium blaster troopers, and 3 strike teams of rebel commandos with duck and cover and the DH-447 sniper, and an AT-RT with a comms jammer.
Nice. Ooh, comms jammer, spicy. I like it. And our board for today, we'll be playing on an indoor-esque themed map here. Got some blocking out there, got some light cover. The buildings and like these kind of big blocks here will be heavy. All this scattered terrain, including this, will be light. Craters are light. And the big rocks are going to be heavy, and the downshift will be heavy as well, just because it is armored, even though it's kind of low. It's a new addition we got for the board there. It's the HMP gunship from the droids. So we'll go ahead and get these deployment going and come back. Also, if you'd like to see me use something else besides clones for once, check out our Patreon page. Link in the description below. There you can get access to all of our videos early, as well as some other neat prizes as well. And all the funds will be used to go back into the channel, of course, to grow the channel, grow the armies, and bring new stuff to the table for you guys. So hopefully you enjoy that. All right, we're all deployed out here. We're just kind of in the middle here. We got our commanders in the back here to hopefully do some token sharing. We scouted with Echo here. That's why we wanted the jump packs on him, so that way he could move up here, because normally we can't climb. And then I've got our speeders in the middle there, just ready to go either which way. He pretty much put most of his stuff all along this side of the board here. Just scouted up a couple of troops there. Which are those there?
Those are strike forces.
The strike force.
With DH-447 snipers.
And they also had a team over here with R2 and 3PO on the side here. Very interesting, since there's no secret mission. I'm very curious to see what his plan is with that. I figured they'd be following the RT around to get some repairs, but we'll see what happens. All right, going into round 1 here. I feel grossly grossly outnumbered. I do also have a squad inside the bunker to do a bunker shenanigans. So I went with Hero of the Clone Wars, Anakin's 3-pip.
I did covering fire.
All right, so after a friendly trooper unit performs a ranged attack, another friendly unit at range 1 and 2 may gain a dodge token. That's pretty solid, I think, for this round. And then I went with Hero of the Clone Wars. This is Anakin and 2 units. Permanent, Anakin gains Exemplar and Reliable 2. So I think the Exemplar hopefully will come in really, really handy. We'll see how it fares.
Now remind me what Exemplar does.
That's the one that other people can use his tokens.
Didn't they nerf it somehow? How has it been nerfed?
The clone one has been nerfed, so you can only do a single token. Exemplar still works the same. All right, we got first shots about to come in. So far, we've activated Anakin, our inside troops, and our commander here, and passed for our 4th one. They're just doing an insane amount of token sharing and everything like that so far. He's only moved up just a little bit so far, his marks. Our inside guys gave these guys a standby, so he's going to move these vets over into range 4, and he's going to try to shoot the standby off.
Okay, critical 2.
Okay, so the hit will go away.
That's the cover.
For cover, and then we'll roll for the crit there, and we'll spend their surge token to block it. But yes, they will get their standby knocked off. All right, we pull from our stack. We got Echo here, who's up on top of the building. He's going to shoot into those guys that just shot, since they're out in the open there with no cover. We got 2 reds here, and we will spend the surge, and then we'll make it lethal. So
how are you making it lethal?
With lethal 1.
You have to spend an aim token to do that.
Right. Oh, okay, yeah. I guess they should have aimed because they weren't doing anything else. But okay, so no lethal then. They'll just take a dodge for their second action.
Okay. All right, I'll spend a dodge, make 1 save, make it.
Make it. All right, and yeah, I guess we're just dodging then.
Okay.
Okay. All right, these vets are moving up now. Going to fire into our clones here behind the barricades.
Okay, critical 2. I've rolled better than that before.
Yep.
Okay.
So the hits will go away. So just 2 crits here. So 2 saves. Lose 1. Cool. All right. So 5's the squad moved up here. Did trigger the standby and shot into them. We did lose 1. We used the medic to bring the other guy back. And now we're going to fire into the double dodged vets there, because they are the ones carrying the bombs. So, wow, that is abysmal. We'll spend Anakin's aim here.
Okay.
Okay, and then we'll spend a surge token, so we'll make it 3.
1 will go away for cover.
Cover, and you're gonna
1 will go away from the dodges, or 2 will go away from the dodges.
Both dodges. Okay, so we'll take a suppression, and yeah, that's it. All right, we're activating our bark here. Double move. And then we're going to fire into the squad here that's got no tokens anymore. So fire supporting with these guys up front. See if we got anything here. This red one needs out of there. No aim, or we do have the 1 aim token off of the commander, assuming he's in range. We are surging here. A fair amount of misses. And just double check that range, or can't actually, because that's a bark. Never mind. So we can't share that. Only the Exemplar. So you'll lose 2 for your cover. Okay. So then you got 7 saves to make on those guys.
That could easily wipe me out. Especially if you roll like that.
Yeah. 4, 5. So we got
5.
The leader left. And another suppression. All right, we're moving in our second bark now. So our final activation for clones. We're going to see if we can finish off this commander there. We just barely, silhouette to silhouette, have line of sight. So let's see if we can get it here. We are surging. So -2 for heavy cover. So hit and crit to save.
Got it.
Saves them both. 3rd suppression. All right, these vets moved up. They're going to fire into our hurt bark here. We got 3 wounds left.
I am rolling like absolute garbage.
Yeah. All right. So just 1 crit, and can't use any dodge tokens on that from Anakin. All right, but we save it.
Okay.
All right. The RT has moved up, and it's so tall that it can actually shoot over that little thing right there and go into our bark speeder here, which is damaged because of that Hail Mary shot just a minute ago. 2 will not make it though. We've got cover, so, and no aim, so no re-rolling for criticals. All right, cool. All right, bottom of round 1, top of round 2 here. Just doing some slow advancing here, and getting some wounds through. He's killed 2 clones. We brought 1 back with a medic, and he's done some damage onto one of our barks and damaged it, which is a big bummer for our bark. And we almost took off 1 squad of vets, and each squad of vet is the ones carrying the bombs. Bomb tokens aren't on the field there, but it's going to be each of the vets here. So we're trying to clear this guy off to cut down on at least 1 potential bomb. And yeah, so command card time though for round 2. I went with Anakin's 2-pip, You Underestimate My Power. You went with the 3-pip, Somebody Has to Save Our Skin. So Leia and 2 units. After Leia's activation, you may choose a friendly unit at range 1 or 2 with a face-up order token and activate it. That's pretty good. And You Underestimate My Power. This is Anakin plus 1 unit because this is the errata. So he gains Surge to crit, Master of the Force 1, and Defend 1. So getting that Defend 1 out early with the Exemplar. That's my plan here. Hopefully it's going to work out well. And normally I would get to go first, but that's basically just letting you go first.
Why is that?
I misread that. Yeah, it's after Leia activates, you get another activation. So I still get to go first here. But you're going to get a back-to-back one, which is going to be pretty good. You have a lot of activations, so it's not going to hurt your activation count, that's for sure. All right, so we're going to activate first. We're going to go ahead and activate this bark before it gets shot anymore. And we did roll our white defense dice, so we got 1 fewer actions. So no aim token this time. And we're going to fire into this Mark II with the face-up order token. See if we can clear it off, and we're going to fire support with this squad up front. They did get that guy back because of the medic from Fives' squad, so we got the extra black dice in here. It's a lot of blanks. We are surging to hit here, and he is out in the open. So what is that? 3, 6, 7. So 7 saves coming in on that guy. Blank on a red too. Always hate to see it. Take 4.
Dead.
All right, just exactly enough. So that is 1 activation off the board. Unfortunately, not a bomb, but at least it was a face-up order token. RT shooting in here into our good bark with the aim token. That is a plethora of hits. So -2 for cover.
3 saves.
And I'm going to go ahead and spend Anakin's dodge that he currently has.
Don't you need line of sight?
Ooh, I didn't think about that. That's true. Okay, so we'll just roll all 3. I'll double check that exemplar here in a minute. As long as we see paint on one of these, we should be fine, right? Oh,
got you just get paint on all of them.
There we go. And yeah, double check that exemplar because that'll matter here as well. Alright, Leia's going to go ahead and activate now. She's going to shoot into our front squad of phase 1s that fire supported already. They are in heavy cover here.
I've got Sharpshooter 2.
Yep.
And that's pretty good.
It's pretty good. We'll go ahead and spend 2 dodge tokens from Anakin to cancel 2 hits. And then we're saving on 1 crit. Does she have Pierce at all?
Yes, she does.
Okay, so we'll just lose 1. Poop. And then are you going to activate your other face-up token?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
These fellas.
And they will get another suppression as well. Oh, yeah, and I moved Anakin forward so that way he would have line of sight here. And we defensive stance, so he's got a bunch of tokens and force reflexes, so hopefully he'll be able to share 4 dodge tokens around now. So those guys are going to move, and this is because of Leia's card here that they get to immediately activate after she does. So
yes.
Going to move and shooting someone, I'm guessing?
Oh, yes.
Who's shooting?
He's going to move to there. Yeah.
Going after the more healthy bark?
Yep.
Okay.
The one that hasn't activated.
Yep. Makes sense. See if moving Anakin forward will actually matter here.
And we can't roll to save our life. Nope. Critical 2.
All right, so our cover 1 because we're fast, and we'll spend a dodge token from Anakin to cancel the other one. So then we're rolling for 1 crit here. See if we can get some paint. We got some paint. We'll spend Anakin's surge token for that one as well.
Okay.
Okay, and we immediately pull the bark. Very convenient. So we're going to aim, and we're going to fire support with 5s here back into that squad that just shot us. So see if we can clear some vets out of the way. And we'll spend the aim on these 2. We're surging to hit here. Surging. That is a lot of... That's a pretty good plethora of stuff there. So you've got a dodge token.
Yep.
So we'll spend that.
Hit you got?
4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7 saves to make after your dodge token.
Okay. I'm going to Guardian 3 onto Chewie.
Okay, Guardian 3 onto Chewie.
Let's see what he gets. Nothing.
Nothing.
And then 4 onto the vets.
Yep. Better. So
2.
take 2. And a suppression. Alright, vets have moved up, and he's going to split fire between our 2 barks. Which one first?
White dice into the damaged one.
The more damaged one? Okay.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Black dice into the other one. That's
Okay.
better. Critical 2.
Alright, -1 for our fast cover here. So that's 3. I kind of want to save Anakin's last dodge token for himself here. So we'll just roll 3 defense dice here.
Actually, this would be a hit, not a crit. The critical is on the heavy weapon. So
okay.
search to hit. Doesn't really matter.
Yeah, it's still going to be 3.
For those YouTube commenters out there.
Okay. I will go ahead and spend Anakin Surge, though, on one of these. I am going to take 1, though, so we're going to roll for that damage table. Oh, come on, blank. Oh, Surge. That is damage gun. Oof, that's not good. That's like literally the worst one we could have seen. All right, his sniper's going into my snipers.
And the aim.
Blanks into...
2 hits.
Surge to hit there. That's pretty good. -1 for our cover. You have sharpshooter 1, so our cover 2 will go down to cover 1. So...
You cannot spend a dodge token.
No dodge tokens. Yeah, high velocity, so I can't use Anakin's if I wanted to. But
well, and you couldn't anyway because he doesn't have line of sight. Oh, I guess he does because of the silhouette.
Yeah,
right.
he should, but yeah, I don't want to use that. So just rolling it here, and we roll a block.
Okay.
All right, Chewie performing a climb here, just getting out in the open there. Going to shoot after our damaged bark here, the one in front that actually has a damage token.
Surge to crit.
Surge to crit. That's pretty good. So just straight saves here. We do have Anakin's 1 token that we can use for surging, which we will spend to keep it alive. So take 1, down to 1. Alright, Echo's going to shoot down into the lone guy here in this vet squad, who also hasn't activated yet. See if Echo can finish him off here. We did take an aim token first this time. And we have critical 1, I believe, on Echo. Yes. So we'll spend the aim token, make this pierce, and go ahead and finish off that last guy and make him drop his bomb.
Alright.
Alright, bottom of round 2, top of round 3 here. Pretty much what you see is what you get. We're just kind of moving stuff. Well, these guys aren't moving much. Anakin moved a little bit to run away from the snipers that keep shooting him in the back and trying to give some more tokens to our barks. And he's just kind of slowly moving everything up. Chewie out there in the open, probably just trying to soak up some fire. All our barks somehow still alive going into round 3.
Have you lost anything? Lost 2 minis?
I've lost 2 minis, yeah. I've used 1 medic, so technically you've killed 3, but I brought 1 back. Ooh. And you've put a lot of fire into the barks.
Oh, I know I've put a lot of fire out there.
Yeah.
It's not for lack of trying.
Yeah. And I do have another squad that's still inside the bunker.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, which eventually you have to open the doors and let them free. So we'll see what that happens. But
I'm never going to get to that door. I don't know what you're talking about.
I feel like R2 and 3PO are going to come to the back here, and they're going to be the ones that open the door.
Oh, the door will open. It's just no one will ever get to that door.
All right, command card time. I went with synchronized offensive here, so use our barks before they die. And then Chewie and Leia, Brains and Brawn. I don't know if I've ever seen this card used.
That's because all of Chewbacca's command cards kind of suck.
While Leia Organa is performing a ranged attack, if Chewbacca is not engaged and has line of sight to and is at range 1 of 3 of the defender, add one of his ranged weapons to the attack roll. So he gets to fire support without actually spending his token.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
It's probably his best one.
I don't know. I really like the Yoda one where he carries Yoda.
Okay. Rebel Chewie.
Rebel Chewie.
Suck.
Okay, that's fair.
Republic, yes.
Yeah, Republic Chewie only gets one command card, and that's it. So, yeah, so we were going to go ahead and give our order out, probably to the non-damaged, or to the most damaged bark here, and then offensive will pass off order, and then our clone commander will pass one to fives, and fives will then pass off another as well. So good order sharing going on here. All right, and I guess we're just going to remember aggressive tactics every other round, so we did put those out this time. Might have actually come in handy last turn, because Anakin would be on one less wound, but oh well, can't remember everything. Bark, we're going to activate first here. We did roll a hit on our white dice, so we're going to get both actions. So we're going to aim, and then fire into this 4-man squad of vets, and try to get them to drop their bomb. Okay, spin the aim. Surging here, and I don't know if I said we're fire supporting, but we're fire supporting with this squad again, like we do. And area out in the open, so no cover. 9, a 10 saves.
Okay.
Go to that 4-man squad.
10 saves.
Yep.
All right. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, they're gone.
I see what he's doing over here now.
But they're going to split their fire, and he's going to shoot that.
Is that how that works? If she doesn't have line of sight to him, to the other bark?
You know, it might not be.
Yeah, I don't think so.
So we're just gonna put it all into that bark speeder.
All right, so fire supporting Chewie into the
No, we're shooting those clones because I've got sharpshooter too.
Oh, okay. So going after the clones here. 5-man squad.
Okay, reroll. Surge to crit.
Okay, so I don't get anything for cover. That is 6. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, we'll just roll it out here. So all of our red defense dice here. I'm not going to use anything of Anakin's for this. I think we're just going to have to eat this squad. They've already fire supported, so I think they've done their dues. Although, I guess we're just going to roll like that. We're going to spend Anakin's surge tokens here and take one guy.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
That sounds about right. All right, Chewie going. Going to go into the more healthy bark.
Spin the aim.
All right, so 3 minus 1 for cover. We'll spend a dodge token from Anakin, so 1 crit is what we're rolling here, and he'll take it down to 1.
Round 3.
All right, Bark is going to compulse move and just fire into Chewie because it's the only thing we can fire support with 5's squad here because everything else is just too far away. This is the one with the half weapons though, so half dice from our Bark, but we do have our fire support at least. And surging. So I'm gonna aim on these guys. That's pretty good. You got heavy cover, so -2 there. So 6 saves onto Chewie there. So we could kill him right here. No, not quite. So
4.
takes 4 down to 2. All right, here we go. Mark II shooting into the bark that just went. So out in the open. So we just got cover 1 for our speed.
Spin the aim.
Spin the aim. Oh, I guess it helps if you guys can see it.
Okay.
That's pretty good. -1 for the cover. Man, there's no way I'm going to be able to block all of this, I don't think, but sure, we'll block 2 more with Anakin's Exemplar dodge. So rolling for the crit. We need paint. We block it. All right, Special Forces firing into this Bark Speeder on 1.
Okay. Spin the aim. And the Sharpshooter 1 gets rid of your cover.
So no cover here.
3 saves.
3 saves. Yeah, I think we're just going to have to eat this one and roll it out. Because I think we're getting down to a little too much here. Yep, and that is him off the board.
Alright.
Alright, Vet's shooting into our strike team up here.
2 go away. 1 crit.
So 1 crit. Roll it out here. And we block it. Suppression. Alright, Vet's shooting into our last Bark here. He's still just on the 1. Wow.
I can see. This is ridiculous.
Okay. Alright, so going to call it there. This is basically the bottom of round 3. And although, I mean, it's not too terrible. The Bark is almost there. I would say at least try to fire with the sniper team. Just to see if they can kill the Bark. If you kill the Bark...
I'm still about 600 points down or whatever. And 1 crit.
Alright, let's
spin the aim. Nothing.
Okay. And nope. Okay. So yeah, can't kill the Bark. So gonna go ahead and concede there. Yeah, just cannot. This is the ideal setup for clones because they really like their token sharing, and if they don't have to spend actions moving, and they just get to take more actions to token share like we're doing, it's just almost an impenetrable wall.
Yeah, this was designed before clones existed, and
yeah,
I think clones break it, to be honest.
And also, it even says that in the scenario, you're supposed to only use rebels and Empire. So definitely.
Empire already gets a benefit from being the defender because they benefit from having those barricades and having heavy cover all the time.
Right.
But for clones to have it and their token sharing is just insane.
It's just a step up of what Empire can already do. Because Empire can also take precision scopes and with their precise 1, that's 4 rerolls that they get on their dice while they just get to sit here behind the barricades. So very, very, very rough stuff. And so we were. You still had some good, powerful pieces, but your bomb carriers
just can't do anything.
Yeah, you're just not going to be able to get your bombs up there.
I've lost roughly half my army, a little less than that, but I've functionally done 10% of yours, 15.
Yeah, so he's cleared 1 Bark and 3 minis, and one of those minis we are going to be able to get back because we still have medics. We have 1 active medic in that squad, and then we have the 1 that's still inside. Once the doors get opened by R2 eventually, then they can come out and then use their medic to heal one of these guys back up, assuming they're still alive by then. But yeah, and then Echo up here on the bunker with the heavy cover, and he's got the dodge token with situational awareness, so he's going to be just an absolute menace to get rid of. And you actually were chipping away at Anakin slowly, so...
Yeah, the one thing I was actually doing well was shooting it. Usually I can't touch Anakin.
Right, yeah, the 3 strike teams, you got the 1 early there, and then you got another one, I think, a second one from them, maybe? I can't remember, but yeah, just slowly whittling Anakin down was pretty solid there. Before he can ever get into melee, yeah, that's pretty good. But yeah, Chewie is down to 1 there, and... Yeah, and your other bomb carriers, they're going to start melting soon as well, assuming that the Bark somehow managed to stay. You also still had your RT, but...
Oh, yeah, the AT-RT did okay.
Yeah, AT-RT. Sorry, yeah. There's too many ATs and RTs and things in Star Wars.
There are games that they say are lost at the list building stage. Your squad is just much better tuned to this already, and then combine that with the dice luck I've had, and questionable tactics on my part, maybe I should have come in from both sides, but I always hate splitting up my forces.
Right.
And you still would have been in a defensive position.
I think you should have ran your AT-RT out there, because it's got the armor, and if you kept R2 with it, and you could have healed it back up, just ran it right down the middle to, soak up fire while your bomb carriers kind of came up.
The flamer would have been nice.
Yeah. Also, if you had met this squad and you just kind of came down here, they could have walked the whole game almost all the way to the bunker without getting shot at all. So. Well,
sorry to cut it short, but when you're having an absolute miserable time, just concede. So.
Yeah. Well, we made it 3 rounds though. That's pretty solid, I would say.
It's decisive. At this point, there's no way.
All right, and that is our last game of our league week, where we won a game every week. I think there's one other player that has won week 1, 2, and 3 though, so they've got to get one win this week, and then hopefully next week we can duke it out for the first place.